I remember even in grade school, I think I brought this up already, but there was a poster in one of the classrooms and it said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can really hurt me." And I remember being bothered by that even as a kid, thinking to myself, like, that doesn't feel right. Why are you... Isn't the idea to kind of toughen kids up? Why would you have that there?
Oh! They're just trying to encourage kids not to do it, not to be mean, but you cannot stop kids from being mean, little horrible. Okay, well, I guess I'm dead now.
Yep.
Would you say that's the defining characteristic of small children, is that they're just really mean to each other, Chris?
Yeah. They're terrible little shits.
Look at our comment section.
Those are grown
Go back
adults.
To school.
Chris, you want to tell us about the funny goof you made earlier?
It was the funniest thing in the world.
Tell the
Tell the story.
We were all out having dinner earlier.
Everyone was having a good old time, and my friend Shad was there, and Shad is a very quite respectful young man who doesn't...
He doesn't do anything bad.
He doesn't... No, he doesn't instigate much shit, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
He keeps to himself, is what I'm saying. And, when the meal was finished, he wrote his receipt. And I grabbed it, and I drew a really, really cringy picture of him on it. I made him look like a Simpsons character. And then I put a speech bubble saying, "Take it easy, babe," with 2 exclamation marks. And I showed it to him, and he was like, "What the fuck? I am so embarrassed. I want to leave now." I'm like, "It's fine." And then the waitress came over, and she picked it up, and she looked at it, she went, "Oh, that's not nice." And then I pointed at Shad, and I was like, it was him.
And what's the best part, Chris?
The best part is he tipped $1. But to be fair, he only spent like $6, so it's fair. But it was so funny. Here's the picture.
As the story ends, be sure to throw up the photo.
Here it is. Look at Shad.
Should have been a $0 tip, and you underlined it like 20 times. Drew a big circle around it.
I should have. It's just it looks so authentically creepy and cringy.
It does.
You knocked it out of the
It looks like somebody who's very proud of not like drawing well. Like the kind of person that probably
they think they're great.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to work on The Simpsons one day.
Is that his voice?
What the fuck?
Hamoud's there, yeah. No one's talked about the hamster with the backpack. He's the only character who's been left out.
Why the fuck would you... Oh shit. Get out.
I took that picture in real life.
Oh fuck. No, you didn't, you fucking liar.
I really did. Dude, that was an ad. That was like a big flyer in
You nailed Grinning Worm.
At Giant, that grocery store called Giant in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you put a backpack on him? Why?
No, dude. There was an ad that. There was a hamster with a backpack, and it was like, "Come back to school," and I was like, "That is the weirdest fucking thing." And so I took a picture of it.
Holy
So
fuck.
I think I'm the only person in possession of that hamster with that backpack.
Have I told you my actual real Fred story?
No.
Do you have a real Fred story?
It's not actually about Fred, but it was just like, I was like driving and I was kind of tired. You know when you're like tired and it's like hard to kind of like focus and shit? Anyway, I saw a dude with a Fred shirt crossing the street, and I swear to fuck, my autopilot was like, oh, I better take my foot off the brake and step on the gas to run this guy over. And I didn't do it, but like once I got my foot off the brake, I realized like what just my gut had told me to do, and I was like, ah.
That is funny.
Now, do you think there's a reality where you would have hit that guy going probably 115 and you would have slowed down, and then a cop would have said, don't worry, you know something, we checked his body, he had a Fred shirt, you're free to go. You know,
this is the reality where I want to.
Yeah. Me and Zach ever tell you our Fred story?
No.
One time we were like brought into a YouTube network's like headquarters. Are we allowed to tell this, Zach? They're gone now.
Collective is like got bought out or something, I think.
1, they got bought out. 2, they didn't fucking follow up on their deal correctly. I never got paid. 3, fuck them. Anyway, so they brought us into to like talk about like being represented by them as a YouTube network, and they were just bragging about Fred and the annoying orange, and they had annoying orange plushies all over the place, and they were just bragging, and then me and Zach both were just kind of like, we fucking hate Fred. We just kind of said it outright like that.
Because they were like droning on about it. We said it in a way that was not that blunt, but it was basically that blunt because it was like they kept trying to like psych us up, and we were just like, dude.
Yeah.
I also think he asked a question to us at some point too.
Yeah, it was just funny.
I think they were asking us like, what YouTubers do you guys watch? I think we're just like, we don't really watch any of that.
So basically, I think this is a good time for Dave to tell his story.
It sucks, but a while ago, me and Jeff started going to the gym, so I just like loaded up on like infinite protein bars and like peanuts and all sorts of stuff, and ate no vegetables and drank very little water, and got massively constipated and filled with like all sorts of stuff.
Dave, you had like a 4-year-old sense of fucking losing weight. You were like, I'm gonna gain muscles by eating protein.
It was working. I gained a lot of weight. It was awesome, but then not being able to shit is not awesome.
What the hell, Dave? You fucking ruined the story.
Well, how's it ruined?
You skipped ahead. There's so much to this story. I just remember seeing you. You were making like peanut butter protein smoothies that smelled like crazy peanut butter.
I mean, yeah, I was doing a lot of shit. I was doing a lot of shit to have this all happen, and like then it backfired. Yeah, then it didn't work, and that sucks. That's how I felt the dawn of the final day. I was like, I'm gonna fucking explode.
Yeah. So essentially, Dave had like a turd that had scratched the inside of his colon, that inflamed it.
Oh my god!
Because he had eaten too much peanuts. Because you can't process peanuts like other things. They're kind of like corn, and I don't think Dave realized that. And again, Dave didn't eat a lot of like vegetables and stuff,
like
so he was
no
stocked
fruit.
on peanuts and meat. And before that, we went to fucking Fogo de Chao, which is an expensive steakhouse, where we stuffed ourselves with steak. So Dave had a pound of meat along with a pound of peanuts.
Oh, that's right. We did go to the thing. Yeah.
And then he just hibernated one day.
Oh,
and then Dave,
that was not a good time.
For a long time, Dave was like, keep it on the hush hush, but I haven't been able to shit for 2 days. And it's the equivalence of like Play-Doh squeezing between a giant fucking rock. And I'm like, that's disgusting.
Oh my god.
But essentially,
it sucks. I had to go with Jeff, and Jeff took me in, and he took me to CBS. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to tell the story of just getting this. So I was like, all right, I've just got to get an enema. It sucks, but this is just got to happen.
Yeah, you told me.
This is like a horrible time.
You know, it's funny. When you built it up like you needed to take an enema, I thought I was going to come downstairs and there's going to be feces fucking sprayed everywhere.
No, it's not like that picture that I showed Tom where the guy just sprays shit all over the wall and he's like passed out.
Like, yeah, I thought you'd be on your bed with an ass of shit leading all the way to the bathroom. No.
But, so I went to get this thing and it's already embarrassing.
Whoa.
And I take it up to the counter, and the dude, I put the box down, the enema thing, and the guy like looks at it. I'm like, yeah, not a great day for me. And then like he laughs, and I've officially de-escalated the situation
by shooting your enema juice at him.
Shut up! He looks at me. He looks at me, and he says, "How many Super Mario?" I was like,
but that doesn't count.
No, not like second
Then
count.
he jammed 2 fingers in you and yanked out the.
No.
Okay.
He said about Super Mario, and I was like, I looked at myself to see if I was wearing any Mario clothes, and I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you know where I can get, you know, some like shrooms.
What?
And then I pieced it together. Super Mario is like a drug term for like shrooms.
Is it really?
What?
I mean, like shrooms. Super Mario mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
This is a doctor.
And I was like, no, I don't. And then he looked down and he was really awkward about it. It's like, that is not fucking fair. I made buying a damn enema not awkward, and you had to ask me for fucking drugs.
Yeah,
I don't take
what
the
the fuck?
Everyone asks Dave because you look like the kind of guy who'd be stocking up.
I'm a skinny white guy with long hair. I look like I do drugs, but I don't. I only smoke cigarettes, and
which is a drug.
Well, you're gonna take it there,
Dave. You kind of look like Jesus to me specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, you do look good.
You look like Jesus and Moses mixed together.